inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Right to the air. Here is Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Lions at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because it really has them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. Powering forward, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they're probably their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop on 3rd down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Akers going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Well, no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like need to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Goff. Going deep this time for Miller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To the air again. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now it's Fields. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Fields now to throw. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Fields. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but they look to convert it. It will be a 3rd and 4.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There is absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Fields. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the interception, here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they work this out past the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. A quick throw, but incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A give up the middle to Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or mixed traffic. But in this case, I like the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 and only got 1. Fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They snap it to Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. On the give, this is Akers.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goal.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Swift. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. James Mitchell, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Back now at Ford Field. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And a A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Now Fields.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now it's gone.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they do.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now gone. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gone.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
All eyes on Fields. He'll dump this off to Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete. It's Okurebunon.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field,